thing about gas is, it can kill you. Well, hi everyone, and a big warm welcome back to the channel. It's another one in the series of caravanning top tips for absolute beginners. If you're a newbie and you've just got your caravan and you're wondering, how will I get on? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We've had 2 new gas bottles now for over a year, and I think I've used about 4 or 5% of one of them. So 2 gas bottles is probably going to last us about 4 years at this rate. Because wherever possible, we use electric. We like to cook outside actually. The thing is, it's like everything else. If you're not familiar with it, you're not used to it, you can be a little bit nervous. And I remember the first time I had to change a gas bottle. It wasn't in the caravan. Before we were caravanning, Helen and I used to have a nice little sports cruiser on the Norfolk Broads. And of course, much like a caravan, had gas, it had shore power when we needed it, and we had our batteries which we could run off. So I had to change my first gas bottle ever when we had the boat on the Norfolk Broads. It's easy, folks. So this is your bog standard 6 kilogram propane colour gas bottle. Brand new, full to the gunnels, had it over a year, as I mentioned earlier. So let's have a little look in the locker, cocker. That's where the gas lives. Don't be fooled, it's not normally that clean and tidy. I've took all the junk out and put it over there. So we've got tons of gas, but I bet your bottom dollar it's going to run out when I'm in the middle of cooking something. Just always happens that way. So you need to be able to get out here and get it changed. Gas is off. Regulator is off. Here. It's on when it's in line with the pipe. So when that yellow tap is in line with the pipe, your gas regulator is on. That's off. That's off. This is something to be mindful of. I did say earlier on, respect your gas, but you need to respect it, not just what's going on in the bottle, what's going on out here. What's going on in the bottle is safe as houses, no problem with that. It's everything that we do outside of the gas bottle that makes it potentially dangerous. And this is your starter for 10. It's called a pigtail. It's the link from the gas bottle to the regulator. It's made of rubber and it perishes. That's a brand new one. Well, it's brand new last year, fitted by my service engineer. So make sure that you have your caravan serviced every year without fail, no matter how old it is, and your caravan engineer will check that. Did you hit the subscribe button yet? So the other thing that you'll notice here is we've got this gas tank strapped in nice and tight. Important. So although it's a full gas bottle, let's pretend it's empty and it now needs to be changed over to the next one. So I'm just going to pop this one in. Now, because I'm only just popping it in for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm not going to strap it in. I just want to show you how you would change it, okay? You're going to need a spanner. Bit of a rusty old spanner, don't get used very much. Note the number 30, it's a 30mm spanner, and that's what you need to fit on that nut there. Thumbs up, now. Now if you haven't got one of these bad boys, you need one. A decent camping shop, any sort of gas supplier will probably be able to supply you with one of these as well. If not, you could always use an adjustable wrench like this one, which is also set to 30mm. So the gas is off and we want to change over from here to here. First thing I want to do, your new gas bottle will come with like a plastic seal or thread on here. The strange thing about gas bottles is everything's in reverse. So if you want to tighten it, you turn it anti-clockwise as if you were going to tighten anything normally with a thread, and to untighten it you turn it clockwise, which is really bizarre. So we now want to undo this, and instead of turning it anti-clockwise, we're going to turn it clockwise to undo. There you go, nice and easy, one good turn and then you can do it by hand. So this is the pigtail that's coming off. This is the bit that will perish over time and the bit that needs to be replaced by your service engineer periodically. So just want to connect up to the new gas bottle now. So offer the pigtail to the connector, and instead of turning it clockwise, which you would normally do to fasten, you turn it anti-clockwise because it's the reverse thread for some very bizarre reason. So I'll turn that to as much as I can hand tight. I'm just going quite a long way, which is probably reassuring. You want it to, you want a good seal. That's actually pretty good hand tight. Get me 30mm spanner, just give it a little more. It won't do much more, strangely enough. There you go, a little more, just to make sure that seal's good, so there's no escaping gas from the bottle. We ready to use. Gas on here. You might have just heard a little noise there as the gas turned on. Regulator on here. And we're now ready to go and use whatever gas we want to use in the caravan. Let's just see if that comes on straight away. No. So you can hear what sounds like gas, but it's not lighting yet. It just does take a little while for the gas to come through. A bit like when you put your water on for the first time. And there we go with it. Doesn't take too long, but you know when you connect your water for the first time, you put the tap on and it takes a little while for the water to come through. Same with the gas. And you may turn the cooker on or something and you can think you can hear gas. Obviously it's coming through, but it's full of air potentially. So there we go. We're cooking on gas, or not, as the case may be. When you're changing your gas bottle, I'm just going to change this back now because I'm going to keep my full one in the garage. Because I've got such a full bottle, I don't carry two full bottles just to save some weight in the front. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off, and just when I take it off, you can hear a little bit of gas escaping, and that's the gas that's in the pigtail. So it's not unusual when you change these to hear a little bit of gas seep out, and also to smell a bit of gas. If you've got a long hissing noise like this, you're losing gas, and you need to make sure that this tap is tight to turn it off. So I'll put it back on the other bottle, anti-clockwise by hand. Goes in quite a long way. 30mm spanner, or your adjustable. Give it some welly so it's nice and tight, nothing seeping out. That gas is off, the regulator's off. So when it comes to the gas, we're pretty paranoid, to be fair, and it's off more than it's on. If you're running your fridge or your heating on gas, of course it's safe to do so, of course it is. As soon as we've cooked a meal, I'm straight out to the locker and I turn the gas off. We've never been off grid. I've never had to use the fridge on gas, although I do periodically just fire it up to make sure it's all working, keep the jets clean, etc. But no, our gas is off much more than it's on. Never ever set off towing the caravan with your gas turned on. If you do it, you've probably done it by mistake, but if you just get into that ritual of making sure that gas is off, then you haven't got to worry, have you? It's obviously it's highly inflammable. If that pipe, the pigtail I spoke to you about, if that was to corrode or become disconnected or whatever, just get nipped somehow with all the other bits and bobs moving around in the locker while you're travelling, you got a bit of a gas leak on your hands. Potentially that's very dangerous, of course. But like I said, although gas can kill you, so can water, so can driving your car, so can going for a walk. Just treat it with a bit of respect. If you have been, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment and hit that notification bell. And well, we'll see you in our next video very soon. Bye for now. Oh, do leave a comment, won't you, because we like your comments and we answer them all.